There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
You guys, the new box is here, and with it came Cupcakes. The Cupcakes are back. They never were really here, but goddamn, these little cupcakes are great. What is new to the Cupcakes? With the new box, we got Hootcake. We also got Madolche. I'm not using Madolche because I feel it's too slow. Do I think it's not a good card? No, I think there are ways you could play it to make it viable, but I decided against it to make my deck extra fast. On summon, you get to search a Madolche card that's super consistent. But like I said, too slow. We are focusing on Hootcake. Basically, all of the Madolche cards, when destroyed and sent to the graveyard, they actually get shuffled back into the deck instead. Hootcake banishes from the graveyard a monster to special summon a Madolche from the deck. But Dkayed, you just said all of your Madolches get shuffled into the deck, so how do you even use Hootcake? Well, we are using the skill called What Grows in the Graveyard. We start the duel with a Dark Verger in the graveyard, so instantly on turn 1, we could banish the Dark Verger for our Hootcake. So let's walk you through a turn 1 play. I have Hootcake, I summon it, I banish the Verger. The main card I'm usually going to be summoning is going to be Messengelado. Why? Because when Messengelado is special summoned and you have a beast type on your field, you get to search your deck for a Madolche spell or trap. We're going to search for the field spell or ticket. The field spell gives all of your Madolches 500 attack, 500 defense. I do feel this is a priority over ticket. And anytime your Madolches hit the graveyard, instead of going back to the deck, it goes to your hand. So that is great. We also have ticket. When a Madolche is returned to our deck or our hand, we also get to search our deck for another Madolche monster. And if we have Pudding Sis on the field, we get to special summon the monster instead of adding it to the hand. We'll get to that in a second. So besides Hoot summoning Messengelado from the deck, what happens when we have a Messengelado in our hand? Well, if you normal summon it, you do not get its effect. That's why we have Mewfile. Mewfile could special summon any Madolche from the hand. So it's a great way to summon Messengelado from the hand. And if it's in the deck, we summon it with Hootcake. But wait, there is more. With Hootcake, we also want to special summon a Pudding Sis from the deck. Or if Pudding Sis is in the hand, we want to summon it from the hand with our Mewfile. What does Pudding Sis do? This is a level 5 monster, so you can't normal summon it without tributing. It gains 800 attack if you have no monster in the graveyard, which you usually will not have. And if you go to battle with a monster, if they attack into your pudding or you swing in with pudding, it has to be with a monster, you could destroy any card your opponent controls at damage calculation. So for example, if your opponent has an onslaught and they swing into your pudding and they attempt to banish your pudding, chain link 2, you could have pudding target the onslaught and then the onslaught will not even banish your pudding. Now that only works on your opponent's turn, so be careful on your turn. Don't try that and then get mad at me that it doesn't work. So the great thing about pudding is pudding deals with everything. If they have a big monster, you could swing it in, kill your pudding, and then pudding will take out the monster or any other card on the field. It is 2300 with the field spell and with no monsters in the grave. So usually we have a 2000 attack Hootcake, 2100 Messengelado, 1000 attack Mewfile, and a 2300 Pudding Sis when we usually have the field spell, which is very consistent. This deck so consistently sets up the field spell turn 1 with either a Hootcake into message or a Mewfile into message. And then for general protection, we have enemy controller and Canadia. Canadia could help summon itself on the field, which we could tribute for Pudding Sis. Pudding Sis also, if we tribute a monster, will not get shuffled into the deck or into our hand. It stays in the grave. So if you tribute summon for your Pudding Sis, you get to use Hootcake. So think about this. Ready? Turn 1, summoning Hootcake. Special summon Messengelado by banishing a Dark Verger. Your opponent goes, they are not able to deal with either of your monsters. Now it's your turn. Now you tribute summon your Messengelado. You tribute it off for a Pudding Sis. Now you have message in the grave, pudding on the field, Hootcake on the field, Hootcake banish the message to special summon another messenger. If you don't have Canadia, Dkayed, what do I do? What do I do? I don't play that card. Well, you don't have to. I've been testing this deck with many other cards. For example, literally this could be viable. You could play the deck like this, it would be fine. Any protection works out. You could even play the Madolche Knights if you want to have some fun with that. I just felt the best was with Canadia after testing all of these cards out. The deck is really fast, lots of fun, super cute, and I hope you enjoy the gameplay. You Yubel. Yubel can get a little scary. We're going to have to use Princess to take out the Yubel, or maybe a creative econ take. You always want to think about it. We know that face down is likely a yugioh, but we ain't afraid. We ain't afraid. I'm definitely going to go for it. We're going to Hootcake. I think we do. We're going to banish, special summon Princess. Maybe take out that back row. Hoot! Yes, we are. All right, here comes Princess. Take out that yugioh. Pop that back row. Here comes Yubel. Now, when Yubel destroys our monsters, they'll just go back to the hand, and then we'll get a free search. So we're just going to thin out the deck until we could draw into an econ. Pretty much, that's it. It's easy. Fill up the field, thin out the deck, grab our techs, win it. So Canadia's good, or econ, so we don't have to take damage from the Yubel when we swing him a Princess. There you go. Econ time. We're going to econ take after Mewfile into a Hootcake. Then we're going to use Hootcake to banish it to special summon into lethal. Just like that, Madolches can get into a quick 4,000 damage situation. We did not feel a Sphere Karibo last turn, which is why I felt safe going into this play. God damn, just like that. You fool! The cupcakes are quick. All right, easy hoot, easy message, easy setup. Ticket, field spell, treacherous, love it. Don't even have to think about it. Gold Sark Dinos, not so good in Dinos. I would not recommend that. It is a free special summon of Rex. Also, Gold Sark's a Jinzo. Soul Exchange, tributes for a Horus. I'm not going to even use my Treacherous. I'm going to banish off the Messengelato, summon a Princess onto the field. Normal summon Hoot. Take out the Horus and the Giant Rex with just Princess. That is a quick and easy lethal. Damn, 4,000 damage on the field. Dino, Dino, Dino. I like this matchup. They run out of resources. They can't really get to my life. They're gonna use all their survival ends, and we just outpace them. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Just play it slow. Even this hand sucks. That is not a good hand. We're gonna summon Princess off the Mewfile. We take 1,800. We do have to be protective of our life. Top deck a Hoot. Banish, special summon message. Search for our field spell. Now things are good. Now we're on easy street. 2,300 Princess swings into a Morella. It's good. It goes through. Take out the back row. The back row was a survival's end. Now Chateau is going to add the Princess back to the hand, which we could resummon with Mewfile next turn. And I guess he just didn't know that would happen. I don't know. He did not use his survival end in the grave. If he were to use it, what would he even use it on? It was still lethal. I have all my monsters. He literally just had no play. That is insane. 4,100 Dinos, you're out. Stomped and stamped. All right, let's deny his rank up. Okay, so this is when I was playing with Mageline. I'm not playing Mageline in the final build. I feel it's too slow. So we're gonna open up with Hootcake. Hootcake, banish the Dark Verger, special summon a Messengelato. Messengelato, search for Ticket. Ticket plus field spell. It's going to allow us to add all our monsters back to our hand and search our deck anytime that happens. So we're going to add the Princess. Now we have the option to tribute summon if we want to. We do go for the tribute summon. Swing into a survival end. Survival end is going to destroy our field spell. And he's also going to Canadia our Princess to prevent our Princess from destroying any card on the field. We could really outpace Dinos with Madolches. There's not much they could do as long as you can keep your life points up. You can keep spamming the field with monsters until they run out of resources. They run out of survival ends. We don't really run into a dangerous situation besides having Mewfile in attack position. So we're going to Mewfile into Hootcake, banish special summon Princess from the deck. And he's pretty much already ran out of resources. Now, this is a great play right here, what we just did. We swing Mewfile into the smaller baby monster, and when it gets destroyed, we get to use Ticket's second effect. Its second effect is only when we have Princess on the field do we not only get to search a card, but we also get to special summon it only if we have a Princess which is a fairy. Destroys both, and then we have exact lethal. Double hoot for lethal. All right. Dirty little Kokamirus until they get banned. The ban is coming, and people are just getting it out of their system. They're going to play it until it's banned. Open up a Chateau, summon into a Canadia. Do not get to banish the Verger, but it will go back to the hand if anything happens. We just need to survive this turn. And it looks unlikely that we would survive it. Double Diamond Core. Urn Knight, reveal Iron Core. Now's our chance to flip up Madolche Palooza, special summon our entire hand to protect us. We just want to live this turn. Destroys the Hoot, does not summon Maximus, luckily. Hoot to the hand, destroyed Mewfile, that is a huge misplay. He does not know that my monsters are shuffling back into the deck in the end phase. That is a new deck advantage. Mewfile into Hoot. Hoot, banish from the grave, come forth, Princess from the deck, take out the Sandman, trigger to destroy the Urn Knight. Almost lethal. Diamond Core, we got Ice. Ice taking out all of our monsters, but they go back to the hand. Back to the hand, back to the hand. That's what I love about this deck. It is endless resources. Everything goes back to the hand, and we just resummon it. So you just need to survive. Mewfile again into Messengelato. Gonna search for Ticket, and that's the scoop. All right, Odeon, I'm thinking Cancer Stall. Mewfile, Messengelato, easy opener, super consistent. Chateau, Ticket. Let's do it, boy. A lot of people don't understand the Ticket will give you that free search. They don't know. They don't know. Thank you for that free search. Back to the hand and a free search. Gonna set up for Princess. We want to start ripping out his back row with the Princess. Now, Princess will only be 1,500 with a Verger in the grave, which is fine. Floodgate tip, but we have a Princess in our hand for tributing next turn. Sphere Karibo's the Messengelato. Tributes for a Queen. Once again, getting another search, but he is going at our life points. We have to be careful about our life points, though. Tribute for Princess. Swing in. It's good. Take out the Queen. And also add back to the hand. And then Ticket search. Thin out the deck. Fat 2100. So when you play tech cards, you will get to them much quicker. Zing, zing, zoo, bluff. All right, we got Hootcake into Messengelato. I usually always want to get the Ticket set up. Ticket plus Chateau. I do prioritize Chateau over the Ticket, though, before I go into Princess. Nephthys deck destroys a Disciple, searches for a Cerulean. Last Hope of Nephthys. You what, mate? Last Hope of Nephthys. Target one other Nephthys card you control and one card your opponent controls. Destroy them. You could only activate one Last Hope of Nephthys per turn. All right. This is what I love. Tribute Messengelato for Princess, which allows us to use Hootcake, banish, special summon another Messengelato back onto the field, replay Chateau that was destroyed last turn, endless resources and combos. I love Hootcake. Grit. Very easily, we could get through Grit with a Mewfile into Hootcake into special summon if needed. Open up with Hootcake, special into a Princess. As expected, it is a Wing Karibo. You want to swing afterward to, you know, feel out any Sphere Karibos in case you weren't paying attention. Maximus taking out the Hoot, shuffled back in the deck, everything back into the deck. Does not pay for either monster. Chateau up the top of the deck. Mageline going to set up for a Mewfile next turn. Not looking good for him at all. Mageline going to add back from the grave to the hand. Normal summon Mewfile. Mewfile into Messengelato. Search for Knights. Knights allows us to negate a monster effect, but it does not destroy. We were just testing it. Ooh, I think I remember this. This is a deck that is quite interesting. Open up with Hoot, special message, set up the field spell, and ticket just how I like it. Love it, love it, love it. 4,100 on the field already. Ooh, Psychic Wielder. Psychic Wielder, this is going to Synchro Shokan into a level 6 and then destroy a monster we control. Also, he's going to gain a 600 attack boost, 3,100. Goodbye to our message, but it's going to go back to our hand and we do get to search. Come to me, Princess. When he deals battle damage, we mill the top cards of our deck. That helps us out. Thank you very much, sir. We're going to add Hoot. Can only use ticket once per turn. And thanks to his mill, we're going to Mew file into a Hootcake, banish what was milled. Here comes Princess, set the Canadia, swing into an Econ. Oh boy. Oh boy, I only care about life points right now. I only care about life points. Psychokinesis onto the back row. I figured that I would be healthier if I just flipped down the Iron Chain to make him lose the 600 attack boost, so I go for that. Flip it down. He takes 1,000, and then he activates Firm as Earth. He plays the Gaia field spell. That boosts all of our monsters. Also, Hootcake back to the hand. Also, thin the deck. Then it, oh, not even search it. We special summon it because we have a princess on the field. When you search with ticket, you special summon it, and for some crazy reason, he is swinging into our princess. Princess, activate. We take out the back row because I know I could deal with the Iron Chain next turn. And we also add Princess back to the hand. This is endless resources, endless domination, endless you fool. There's no way you can recover. 300 life. That's a scoop. Doesn't scoop. We got Econ. All we have left in our deck are techs. We thinned it out with the help of him milling. But goddamn! Love the Cupcakes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I very much enjoyed playing this deck. The Cupcakes are in, guys, and especially when the ban list happens, it's going to be a pain in the butt to deal with these little Cupcakes. I'm out. You fools!